right, there are certain minor things we do that could attract you to pay some fines in this very country. One of those things is, this is what somebody was charged. This is something that brought the idea of making this video this moment. You know, I, Officer 1121, as an authorized officer of the Luton Borough Council, have reason to believe that on the 27th September 2023 at about 11:50, you committed an offense as detailed below with the area of Luton Borough Council, location Wellington Street. Offense you committed. Particulars of the offense are as follows. You were observed spitting in public place. This person spat in a public place. Therefore, they charged the person to pay £75. Hey, 75. 27th of this month, the person was charged to pay £75 within 14 days from the date this ticket was issued to the person. And if the person pays within 10 days, the person will pay £50 instead of that £75. Hey, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer or an immigration consultant, but I come up here to share idea with my fellow immigrants who are new to some of this minor stuff we do not know. Hence, most of us do not have money to consult a lawyer or to even consult an immigration lawyer. You know, they don't come down to us talking about all these things. So when we see one as a content creator, we'll come here to share with my fellow immigrants so that we stay safe. Yes. So you are most welcome to my channel. My name is Chinyere Ojike. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and keep coming for more. So let's go on with other things, other minor things we consider minor that you cannot do, that when you do it in this country you might be fined or paid for it. Okay, dropping, throwing, putting rubbish outside and not in a bin is a criminal offense. When you dispose your bin anyhow, not in the bag, not properly tied, including chewing gum, cigarettes and seed, littering it everywhere on the street is considered a criminal offense. Unfortunately, someone spat at us right inside a bus stop on a high street the other day. A young white boy inside, you know, this enclosed bus stop, not the open one. It was just myself, one other black lady waiting for a bus, and this young man for about 20 years. Piam! What we did was to leave the place for him. Now, their land, they can do anything. Though if they get caught, these people, they don't care whose ass is caught. Yeah. Secondly, is it allowed for you to urinate anyhow? Bring out your thing, urinate, fling it, and fling it back in. The moment you are urinating and flinging it, you know, about to catapult it in, also fling out money to pay if you get caught. And you will be charged to pay £100. It's written here, not be me right now. You know, but I remember sometimes when I take something to town, you know, kids the way they are, though kids are kids. Yes, before taking him out, I would be like, P first though, we are going out in case, you know. And sometimes we'll be at the bus stop on High Street, 5 o'clock, they've closed all the public places. Sometimes would be like, I want away. I will take him to a corner that is hidden. But you know, it's not a woman's word. Definitely, even in our countries, women do not expose themselves publicly like the men do to pee anyhow. But here, see, they pee anyhow, bros. Remember, to pee. Not be where they go right. They say you are not allowed to urinate here. Somebody go right there, go they pee, bring out and then they pee on top of that inscription. Another point is that it is illegal to obstruct the road. You stand on the road. Here, bicycle get their track. People will take leg, they waka. You know, there are tracks for Dijokwaga, those walking pedestrians. That's the word for it. They have their track. You know, cars, they have their track. Trams, trains, they have their track. One day I was walking, coming back from school run. To be honest, I almost got struck down by, what is it called? A bicycle, ordinary bicycle. Was it a bicycle? Sorry, power scooter. The person just do, I was just walking at the center. I was on the track, not knowing that I should maintain one lane. Yeah, this is not where they walk like a lackadaisical walk. You walk this side, you walk, just maintain a track. If you see these people, the way they walk, Piam, I don't know that they have reason for walking the way they do. They will just maintain a track and be walking so that if a bike is coming, they can pass their own route. Not you stay here, you stay there. It is not allowed. If they jam you, they feel win you for court too. Another question, what happens if you punch, if you release blow on someone in the UK? See what thing go happen when you punch, that ordinary blow where you blow, give somebody, it carries, they call it a common assault, that it carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in the prison and with a fine for you to pay. That blow where you go blow like this, waka carry your shirt, they go do waka shege, they waka. Yeah, oh boy, they go charge you and you go behind for it. The other day I went to barb some toes head. That day I went to shave some toes head. A man came, if you see the head, korokoro way the head scared me. Hey, I asked the barber, he said the man fought on the street, so they put him behind for 6 months just for where would they throw away free of charge for our country? But in the other hand though, like they talk here, say the punch has to be made in a self-defense, but you have to make sure, say, the punch where you give the person is equivalent, you know, incommensurate, to the one where the person give you. How did they measure punch and blow? I don't even know, because if somebody blow you, the one where you go release give that person should be louder than the one where that person give you. I've been a liar. I wonder how they won't quantify the thing. Another jam question, can you hit a girl if she hits you first? It's always acceptable to use a proportionate force in defense of yourself or another. But you are better off not attempting to hit a woman, a girl in this country, to be honest. Instead, report the case. Yes, if a woman hits you, go kill you, unless the woman blow you for a place where, maybe eyes or somewhere else. No hit back, because you cannot measure the proportion. Another jam question, can you go to jail for a text message in the UK? The answer they wrote here, they said, as long as the message was not harassing. But if it is harassing, offensive, threatening, or abusive, you go in for it when they review the text message you sent. Just like that, our brother that was captured, sending a bad text message to a minor, luring the girl. He went in for it. So another question, is it illegal to yell at your child, scream at your child? They say it is not illegal to yell at your child. Okay, but it is illegal to hit your child in this very country. Note that one if you never know. And in this country, they are against any form of physical punishment that leaves a mark on a child or a young person. That is considered an assault, battery, nobodo yibu. So avoid hitting your child, making any mark. Don't even hit them, because if you hit them, these children and even if they know every time they ask them at school, they check their skin to see if there is any mark. Bam. And if your child goes to school and sustain an injury, in case the school did not report it, because usually they will report, they will write and send you a report that your child fell and this happened. If they did not report, the next day carry your child, go to that school, go report that look at what you found on your child's skin when they came back. If not, they will put it on you that you did it on your child. So always report, please. Next question, are police allowed to push you, use force on you in the UK? The answer is yes. If you are refusing an arrest, the police can push you down, try to hold you back. Yes, hence you were refusing an arrest. They will use force on you in order to hold you. Another question, is pulling someone's hair, a woman or a man's hair, an assault in the UK? Especially we, the immigrants, you want to pull your wife's hair, say your wife, but by the time you start pulling a woman's hair, especially your wife, homo level don't change, you don't enter domestic violence. They said it's wrong, especially things like slapping, grabbing, hitting, punching, beating, trapping, choking, shaking, rough handling, burning or scalding, pinching, biting your hair, biting the person's hair without consent. Who won't allow you to bite the person's hair or to pull the person's hair? They said all these things are regarded as an assault. It could land you to behind. Is the police able to retrieve deleted text messages in the UK? The answer is absolutely yes. In many cases, that the police are still able to retrieve deleted, expired text messages. No matter how you hide it, they can retrieve it from your phone. Yes, to use it for the information they want to use it for. So when you think that, hey, you don't commit that thing, finish, make I delete them. Oh boy, as I send you this message, they delete them. If anything happens, they come for you. That message where things say you don't disappear, it never disappear. Police will make it appear again, disappear and appear again. Next question: is it illegal to call someone names in the UK? It is absolutely name calling. What does that mean? You are stupid, you are a mad woman, you are crazy. You know these things now. What would they share for free for our country? Would they distribute them for marketplace, even office? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Are you were any coco? You know, one is get down, no try, yeah. Oh my goodness, it is not allowed here, you know. Yes, this is why you'll be driving, even if when somebody is trying to encroach your track. Man, you don't get angry. They say cool off, don't respond, don't react. Instead, shift for that person, make that person speed pass. This is the way it is here. Can I own a sword or a weapon in the UK? Is it legal? They say subject to licensing, members of the public may own rifles. Is it rifles or rifles and shotguns? However, most handguns have been banned in Great Britain since the Dunfermline school massacre in 1996. They banned the use of guns, that's handguns, in the UK, though they are permitted in places like the Northern Ireland, the Channel Island, and the Island of Man. Yes, because they have their own legislation. But in the UK, it's a no-no. You are not allowed to carry gun of any form. This is one of the reasons I like this place a bit too. Because for places like US, everybody carry gun. But that does not mean crime doesn't still exist in this country. It does. But at minimum. And it is always recorded when it happens. I am repeating this for newcomers again. Is it illegal to talk to a 15-year-old in the UK? Oh boy, section 15A of the sexual offense says it is wrong for an adult, even if you are 20, you start talking to a 15-year-old for okokobioku, that is for side bed action, you know, things where they do for bedroom. You begin to talk sexual talk to a 15-year-old. If they catch you for this country, now 14 years you will go behind. Check my previous videos and see what happened to that Nigerian students. I think about 2 or 3 of them so far. They are behind because they were trying to waste the brain of 14-year-old and 13-year-old, you know, to go do Urugede movement behind. It's not allowed. Don't try it unless you want to go behind. If you never hear them today, I can tell you the truth. Yes. Can I kick my 17-year-old out of the house in the UK? They say once a young person reaches age 16, they can leave home or their parents can ask them to move. It's not an African home, especially Nigerian parents. We even want our children to stay with us until they marry before they go. It is hard for us to let them go. I cannot let my child leave my house at the age of 17. Now talk more of me asking my, how I want sleep. What would be the person's offense that I would ask my child to leave my house at age 17? Anyway, if the person insists, they should find a house close to my house so that I'll be bringing him food. Is it illegal to hit a child with a wooden spoon? You know, spatula, tonengare, tonen stick, spoon, ekuofe, you carry it, hit your child like we always do. They said it is unlawful for a parent or carer to smack their child in this very country. Don't do it. Don't use anything to hit your child. Whether a shoe, whether a slippers, because we also they use slippers. They use plenty things, you know, to express our anger, even though we did not mean to hurt our child or harm our child. But sometimes that's the way we caution our children. We can use spoon, use our clothes, if you everything. No, but it is not allowed, especially when that child goes out to school and measure it and mentions that my mom hit me with a spoon, my mom hit me with a tonengare, tonensetik. Even you and that tonengare will come to court to defend on ourselves. They will bring the turning stick. Is it illegal to film or video a fight in the UK when people are fighting? Is it wrong to video them? What it is written here. It isn't illegal to film someone in a public place without their consent unless the video is recorded for a nefarious purposes, for the wrong purposes, you know. But me, honestly, I don't like positioning my camera in the face of people. If you watch the videos I made at the beach or when I travel, I would always like to avoid people, unless when you know, sometimes in the towns, yes, cities, you cannot avoid the crowd, and they all know. So when you want to film a street like that, you see people coming, one day I capture all of them, put inside my video. Besides, I'm not using it for a bad thing, though they said it is not what illegal. Next question: can you refuse to let the police into your house? They said yes, that in general the police do not have the rights to get access to your house or to come into your home unless you allow them in. This is why when a police comes to your house, they will knock, but they show their ID card. If you let them to come search, and they will explain themselves, they can't just walk into your home without explanation. Sometimes they will even put a call to you to let you know that they will be coming to search, so that you get ready for them. Yeah. Most parents who are new would like this. Is it illegal for a boy and a girl to share a room in the UK? They say the legislation states that children of the opposite sex over the age of 10 should not share rooms. Over the age of 10, children of the opposite sex, you have a boy and a girl, you know, and they are over the age of 10, they shouldn't, I bet, find them separate rooms. They shouldn't be sleeping together unless you want something else to happen, God forbid, you know. Another question: can you use the F word? You know, F word is highly prohibited in this country, even in football matches. Yes, I think they've fined one footballer by saying fuck you. That's why even in the movies, yeah, they don't allow any movies public. If they're making like a news presentation, interviewing people, and somebody use the F word, they will blow it. They don't use it. It's not allowed. Don't use F words, swearing, cursing somebody, idiot, stupid, non-entity, all of them. It's not allowed here. Alright guys, I think I don't talk and finish. What brought about this talk is somebody that got fined because the person do but then they do I'm here where low. The person will get bad luck. Now who they catch, now the person offend the law. But if you want speed, you know where you go. If you want, basically sometimes when you eat something here, you know, you are looking for where to dispose it. Sometimes you put it in your bag until you come off. Yes, in most places there are bin cans for you to dispose. Look at that old man walking his dog. He has a bag. If that dog poos, what would he do? He would just bend down, carry that bag, gather his shit, pack in shit. There are places they dispose it on the way. You know, they have bin litters. You know, he will put it there. Though some people do live there, but if they catch you, whether you be Britico or you be Blackco, you have to pay for it. You know, don't, in fact, sometimes you don't even have that mind because everywhere is certainly clean. So why would you even drink and throw it on the streets? You would think twice before you dispose. All right guys, this is it for this very content. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it to your loved ones who are freshers to the UK, so that they won't start paying fines on their first year, even on their longer stay in this very country. Let's avoid being victims of these circumstances or rubbish. All right, bye and see you again.